think now we are very much ourselves, much more so than we were the first week when we were just really just trying to make sure we were all friends.
And it's so much better that way.
Yeah,
I mean, we
exactly.
have a lot more fun just thinking like, being like who we are. And I think that's an important lesson going into it, is really, I mean, it's so cliche, right? Be yourself, but it's still really good to always just, from the start, I don't know, be you.
Yeah, exactly.
What's interesting about, I think, like friends from college rather than like friends you might have had from high school is like everyone that you meet here are people that you've like kind of chosen to stick with and still be friends with.
My 18th birthday was pretty much like 2 weeks into the start of the school year, and I remember being afraid in the summer that my 18th birthday was not going to be special because nobody was going to know it and I wasn't really going to have friends because it was only literally 2 weeks into having met everyone, but it was the best birthday I've ever had.
Because your brother came to visit and we all surprised you and we baked you something. Oh,
yeah, there's so many people there, and I felt so loved. It was really remarkable because I didn't think that I would be able to make friends so fast in a new place like this.
There's a whole experience here, like when in close quarters with such great people, you want to keep that wherever you end up. And so I think because we've seen that firsthand since the end of our freshman year, being brought into this really tight circle, it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's sort of confirmed everything that we have been sort of like feeling, I guess.
You have this duty to maintain this network, this awesome network of alumni and friends, and be ashamed to not stick with it after building it over these 4 years.
I think there's always some natural like anticipation and like setting expectations, but I mean it's difficult to know what they're going to be like just from an introductory email. So
right. And in terms of like liking you, I guess I just had to think like I have plenty of friends back home, so I don't know why people here would be any different.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know who you're gonna get put with. Sometimes the mystical sheets that tell you exactly who you're gonna be with, sometimes they don't work. And sometimes then they work out extremely well. But either way, a lot of it is if you come in with the right mindset, that helps.
When you've never had roommates before and you've never lived with your friends, I mean, you might not think that your living habits are usual, or perhaps
it's difficult to know what you're like or what you want really when all the people you live with are family and like friends on a short-term basis. So,
right, or who do you get along with best when you're living. So it's like a natural apprehension to have, to be uncertain of whether you'll get along with them. But I think people should take comfort in knowing that you will get along with them, and even if you don't, it's not the end of the world, because if nothing else, you can, make do with what you have, and you'll find friends other places. But I think I really haven't heard of like treacherous rooming situations at all at Princeton.
The best part is really just knowing that everyone's there, right there with you, learning the same things about themselves, about Princeton, about each other. So that just makes it that much easier to bond.
Yeah.